Hi guys, welcome to your ultimate core workout. I needn't say anything else. We're going to just jump right in. We've got a lot to get through. We're going to work the entire core in a really effective way. Please work to your own level, tune into your body, modify for what feels right for you. If something doesn't feel right, then absolutely skip it. Remember where our legs are in the air extended, you can fold them in so as there's not as much load on the spine with some of the work that we're doing, but as always, I'll talk you through it, shout out modifications, and let's have some fun and strengthen that core. So come to your mat. If you're not ready there, we're going to get straight into relaxation position. So bringing your body down to the mat, head, back of the ribs, pelvis nice and heavy. Lengthen the arms towards the feet. Allow the body just a few minutes to settle in here. So gravity takes over. Allow your collarbones to widen and fall open towards the sky. And allow your body just to connect and melt into the floor. Making sure that you feel like you're in a kind of neutral position of the pelvis here. Take a couple of breaths into the ribs just to connect to that important center. So breathing in, nice and full and wide, widen the ribs, and then breathing out, allow the ribs just to knit back in towards one another. See if you can take that breath all the way up to the collarbones, front and back, side to side. 360 degrees. Feel the ribs imprint into the mat as you breathe in. Exhale, feel the abdominal muscles draw down towards the spine, starting to build that little corset of support. Let's do one more for good measure. I was talking, breathing in. Nice and full and wide. Breathing out. Releasing everything. Connecting to that core. Activating that important transverse muscle. Good. From here into spine curls. So distributing the weight evenly across both feet. Breathe out. Flatten your back. And you're just going to wheel your spine up. Opening the hips. Breath in at the top. And then we're going to melt our spine all the way back down. Top to bottom. Release into neutral. Breathing out. Flatten the back. Wheel that spine all the way back up. Really think of pressing the base of the big toe down. Opening those hips. Knees reaching forward. Sliding the sit bones towards the backs of the knees. Coming back into neutral each time. So you're getting that mobility into the low back, into the hips, opening. And then releasing. Try and connect that breath. And try and think of using that back line. So the glutes, the hamstrings, the feet, even the calves working here to open the hips. And then melt yourself all the way back down to the mat. Let's do two more. Just warming up the spine. Connecting to that breath. Finding a little flow. Using this one just to check in with how we feel. How the body feels. The spine curl is always a good one, I think, to work out what's happening in the body. And then melt yourself back down. Keep yourself nice and connected to that center. Beautiful. From here, we're going to stack our hips one at a time. So breathing out, stack one leg, shin parallel. Breathing out, stack the other leg. Now, option here, float both arms. Relax the shoulder blades down to the mat. Leaving the arms where they are, you're going to come into little hip openings. Side to side. Breathe out, center. Open that hip. You're looking to stabilize the spine with that out breath, with that connection to your center, and see if you can get as much range of movement in your hip joint as you can. So just trying to open that leg, the other leg stays in line with the hip, moving single-sided, breathing out. If it feels too much, you can do this with the arms down. You can also take the feet down to the mat and do this, coming into knee drops, that would be. But work in that center, breathing out. Keep the upper body nice and relaxed, ribs down to the mat. Good, one more each side. Good, head connecting there, still thinking of that little corset of support. Keep the arms where they are, coming into toe tap, so dropping from that hip. Use that support. Keep yourself nice and neutral. Remember, you don't have to get the foot to the floor. Just think about staying connected, work to your level, dropping from that hip. So keep that bend in the knee, that lovely 90-degree bend doesn't change. Good. Last two each side. Last little set. Draw that belly button down, hold that position, that corset muscle giving you that support. Keep the legs where they are, bring them together Turn the palms forward. Guess what's coming? Yep, chin to chest. You've got it into 100. Find your position, whichever version you want. Pumping the arms. If you want to extend the legs now, nice and strong. Find a breath pattern that works for you. Remember, you can take the legs up, less load on the spine if you're new and you're just progressing to extending the legs. That's where you want to be at. If you're a bit more advanced, get the legs down, challenge yourself. Good, keep with it. We're nearly there. Just a few more rounds, we can do it. Hold that connection, keep breathing, think of all that strength you're building in the core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, I feel it, 2, 2, 1, good, hold, fold the legs in, hug it in, bring the head and neck down, release your back to the mat, really wonderful work. Woo. Bring the feet down, we're going to do a little morning stretch, so take the legs long, bring them together. Take the arms overhead and just stretch out your abdominals here. Let the ribs flare. So don't worry about neutral or anything. This is just a nice stretch just to create that space through the front of the body. Open it back up. Good job. That felt good. Bit of heat there. That said, we're going to come into roll up. So bring the arms up. Relax the ribs back to the mat. Find that nice position, that nice aligned position, and then take the arms overhead, focusing on keeping those ribs down. We're going to come into a little round, a little few sets of roll-ups. So breathing out, bring those arms up, set the shoulders down the back, release the shoulder blades to the mat, chin to chest, curling up through that spine, draw the abdominals back, reach in beyond the toes and down. So land in the base of the spine, following by building up the rest of the spine onto the mat. Reach forward, draw the abs back in opposition, and then down, low back, mid back, upper back, arms overhead. Reach through the fingers. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more in the roll up and you feel like you're ready for that challenge, then you can try rolling up with the arms instead of bringing them over first. So you just move the upper body in one unit. If you feel like you're at that level, then go for it. You require a lot more connection to the core to be able to do that. Good job. We're going to do 2 more. Draw that belly button in. And then down. Last one here. Strong tummy. Reach through the crown of the head, no sinking. Keep that scoop there. So nice round position of your spine. Relax the shoulder blades down the back. Brilliant work. Bring the arms overhead for good measure. You can circle them round if it feels nice. Tucking the legs in. We're going to come in to leg circles. So find your neutral position first. Just get your form right, no rush. And then we're going to stack one leg. You're going to slide the opposite leg away as you straighten the top leg and then into leg circles. You can have the knee bent for this if that's more your level. So you could be doing this level. Little knee stirs. We cross the body first. We go down, around and up. Down, around and up. Plant down through the supporting side. So core working, back of the leg working on the opposite side to stabilize you. Keep that spine nice and quiet. 2 and 1. And then take the leg out. We're going to switch direction, of course. So nice full circle, pencil on the toe. 3. Oh, I feel the quads. 2 and 1. Beautiful work. Stack that leg, draw the other one back in, transition to your other side, check in on those hip bones, and then as you slide that leg away, straighten the opposite one, crossing the body first. We go down, around and up, crossing over. Just let that leg move, keeping the ribs down. So support the spine, keep nice and relaxed in that upper body. Watch for the chin extended. So keep that control, keep that awareness. You're doing a brilliant job. This is not an easy rep. And we're going to switch here. So we go out, down, across the body. So cross the midline. Get that leg across the midline, working the inner thigh muscles as we do that. 3, tune in to the supporting side. It's stabilizing you as the opposite side moves. Last one here. Beautiful. Bring that leg in. We're going to take a little figure of 4 stretch on each side. So slide that leg in. Take a little figure 4. Breathe in. Just take a little moment. Just absorb everything. It's all good. It's an energetic start to this session. I feel my core. I feel the heat in my belly already. Good. And then you're going to switch to your other side. Figure of 4. Hold in here. Find that little edge where you feel that stretch, that tightness releasing. Breathe into it. Send the breath. We've always got one side that's kind of tighter than the other. Good. And then bringing the feet back down. We're going to come in to single leg stretch. So stack the legs, connect them, disconnect the knees, connect the feet, disconnect the knees parallel, chin to chest, curling up. Keep that external rotation in your hip. And we're going to come in here. Single leg stretch, tips of the shoulder blades. Draw one leg in, reach the other leg away. Stay in that rotation. Straight line from the hip, the knee, ankle. 3, 2, 1. Hold the leg in. Stay in your curled up position. Check that you're still rotated. Take the head and the neck down. Bring that leg up. Now you're going to keep this leg in. Just hold it. We're going to be pretty unstable here. Coming back into a little set of leg circles with this leg. So let's go out, down, cross the body and up. So stabilize. Think of that pencil on the toe. Out, down. Keep that control, keep that connection, that conversation to the center. Good. Last one. And then switch. So we go across, down, and up. It's hard. My leg is totally shaking. My quad is burning. My core is definitely alight. Last one. Keep relaxed. Good job. Now, chin to chest, curl up. Make sure this leg is rotated. And then single leg stretch. Good. Good. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Opposite leg in. Guess what? Head and neck down. Keep that. We're not gripping that leg. It's just a nice relax. Keep the elbows wide. Bring the leg up. Leg circles. So out and up. Now remember, you can keep the circles a little bit smaller here because you've lost a little bit of support through the opposite leg being on the mat, so you're less stable. So you're definitely challenging your center here, making sure that leg that's moving is not dragging the spine with it, the hips. Switch. We've got it. Good. It's about now that you feel that burn in the quads. Last 2. Last one. So good. Bring that leg in. Give it a little hug. Connect both feet. Bring them out. Roll up. We're going to come in to double leg stretch. So forward and in. Circle and in. And in. Connect the inner thighs. So good, guys. Open the knees over the hips. 3, 4. We've got it. Stay on the tips of those shoulder blades. Keep looking to that pubic bone. You can't go wrong. 2. Last one. Bring the legs long. Take the arms overhead. We're going to hold here. Draw that belly button down. Build that strength. Keep the eye gaze towards the thighs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then release down. So good. Release down. Take a little moment. So much to do in such a short space of time. That was brilliant. Good job there. So we're going to come into a little set to work our sort of inner thighs here. So you're going to keep the upper body down. You're going to bring the legs. So keep your hands behind your thighs for a little bit of support till they get there. Straighten the legs. And then when you feel that you're okay, if you can't straighten your legs, it doesn't feel good, have a soft bend, or you can just have them here. So you can release the back of the calf to the back of the hamstring. We're going to work in abduction, adduction here at the hip. So straighten the legs if you can. If not, you're down here. Or you can have a soft bend. Arms to the side. Ankles or feet pointing away from you. You're going to open the thighs. Flex your ankles. Connect. So point away, open, flex, and in. So little reformer. This is feet in straps that we do sometimes on the reformer. Keep the ribs down. Keep the upper body relaxed. And in. Flexing. 2. And really connect those inner thighs. That's really important. Good. Reset. Bring the legs in. Take a little moment. Relax yourself down. We're going to repeat that. But this time, we're going to take the legs out. We're going to flex. Come halfway up. Point. So we're not connecting. And in. We're only just coming halfway. Feel the inner thighs. Point. And flex the ankles. So get the ankles working. So good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Chin to chest. Curl up. Bring both thighs together. We're coming into scissors. So straight legs. Down. Into scissors. Good. Take the head and neck down. Or you can bend and be here. Support the head if you feel it in your neck. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring both legs up. Last little bit of work, guys. You're doing an amazing job. Bring your head into your hands. Double leg lowers. Down. Hold the curl up. And in. 3, 4, 5. We've got it. Last one. 6. So good. Hug it in. Take the head and neck down. Release your back to your mat. Let the breath come back to you. An intense little set there for the core. Breathe in here. So just let everything settle in. Good job. Maybe give the thighs a little roll. A little bit mobility. Good job. Planting the feet. We're going to come into a little spine stretch just to stretch out the back. So bring yourself up. You can either roll up or bring yourself up into a seated position for a little spine stretch. So flexing your ankles towards you, arms out in front. We're sort of wider than hip distance. You can be sort of width of the mat if that's nice. Just feel that you've got space in your hips. Remember, you can sit up on a block for this one. Good. Breathing out. Chin to chest, draw the belly button in. Reaching beyond your toes, flexing the toes towards you as you go. And then rebuild that spine. So high on the sit bones, breathing out. As you draw the belly button back, reach forward in opposition through the crown of the head, eyes between the thighs. Setting yourself up. Good. Scoop in, reach in, and restack. Peeling that spine off a wall, so you're aiming to move that spine piece by piece. Bring the head up, really important. Drop the head first, and then start to peel. Good, we're going to do one more. Breathing out. I do like a little spine stretch, I have to say. And then restack that spine from there. Good job. Bring the legs together. We're going to come into roll backs with the legs straight. Again, work to your level. If it's easier for you, or you're at that level where it just feels comfortable today to have your feet on the floor, then absolutely have your feet on the floor. If you want to use your arms behind the legs, then do that too. If you're okay, straighten the legs. Arms out in front of you. So breathing out, deep scoop. You're going to come down to land the base of the spine, a little bit of the ribs. Draw that belly button in, and then stretch forward beyond the toes. And same again. Scooping in, press the inner thighs, just land the low back a little bit. Maybe just the base of the ribs, scoop that belly, and then down. Draw the belly in, keep the legs connecting, keep the shoulder blades down the mat. We can do this. And reach in, good. And our thighs connect to give you a little bit of extra support. Draw the abdominals back, reach forward. So good. Woo. So good, guys. Last one. This is a real, told you it was ultimate core. This is a real challenge. Good, reaching forward from there. Beautiful work. Just release your legs and take a little forward fold. If you want to bend the legs for this, bend the legs and just flex over them, sort of opening the back, opening the low back. If you want to pull yourself in towards your thighs, then go for that as well. It can feel nice. Just relax there. You can even let your shoulders roll forward here. I'll allow it. Just relax. Just find a nice kind of pause before we go on to the next one. So we're going to come to do an exercise which I don't think I've done with you yet. It's called open leg rocker. Now, it's a pretty big Pilates move. I don't doubt that a lot of you will be able to do it. Give it a try. If it's not working for you, your modification is going to be rolling like a ball or rolling like a rocker, where you just press the hands. So rolling like a rocker is where you just press the hands into the thighs. You have that deep scoop. The deep scoop gives you that C position so you can roll. Rolling like a ball is here. So you bring yourself into your ball, hands to the front of the shins or the sides of the legs, and you keep that shape as you do your rolling like a ball. And if you want to try open leg rocker, then let's give it a go. So, like I say, a little bit more advanced, no judgment, just give it a try, see where you're up to, and use it as a kind of journey, a benchmarking exercise. You know I love to benchmark. So we're only going to do a few. So to give open leg rocker a try, bring your hands behind your ankles or to the sides, stack your legs, come onto the sit bones, find your balance. Now, straighten the legs in a V position. Good, find your sweet spot. We're going to deeply scoop that belly, press the legs into your hands, lengthen the spine. Good. Press the legs, deeply scoop, lift the heart. Press in here and lifting. Find the sweet spot, all the shakes, you probably can see me. And then, find your edge. Hold it, hold it, hold it. I'm in the middle point. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Woo. And then bring the legs down. So that has taken me years to be able to do. But it's good to give it a try. Good to challenge yourselves, like we say. If we don't challenge, we never grow. Coming into 4-point kneeling. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under those hips. Let's stretch that spine out. We're coming into cat, breathing out. Draw the abs away from the mat. Drop the head. Look between the thighs. Deep scoop. And then lengthen away, head from tail. Same again, breathing out. Deeply scoop that belly. Let your head go. And then just melt forwards, keep the heart lifted, breathing out, start from the base of the spine, ripple all the way to the crown of the head. And then release back out. I'm hot after that. Good, coming into prone. So bring yourself down. Oh, make sure you've got space. Bringing yourself down, we're going to come into single leg lifts from here. So lengthen out, as always, create that space at the front of the body. Rest your forehead down. I'm going to keep my head up just so you can hear me. And then get really connected to that center. So think of drawing the abs away. Send the pubic bone down in opposition. You're just lifting to lengthen one leg. And then release it down. Keep the shoulders down the back. So again, imagine there's a little pin on the base of the shoulder blade, holding it down, keeping it in place so the shoulders are nice and relaxed. Lengthen and you're lifting from that smile line where the glute is. As you send the pubic bone down, you lengthen the leg. Breathing out and down. 2 more and down. 1 more each side and down. And last little bit of work there and down. Beautiful work. Just press yourself up. We're going to come in back to 4-point, but you're going to bring one forearm to the mat and you're going to stretch one leg behind you. And we're just going to come into little set lift and lowers. Rotate that hip so as the hips open. And then the body, the side of the body can be open as well. And you're just lifting and lowering. So really lengthen as you lift. Try and stay nice and stacked on the supporting leg. Good, so you're reaching. Keep that scoop. So lifting from the bum, not from the lower back. Use your core. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Bring that knee back in. Just switching to the other side. So I'll have to turn away from you a little bit here. Leg back in line with the hip. Turn out from the hip and then lift and lower. Good. Draw that belly button in. Have a sneaky wee look at the leg that's supporting you.
See what shape it is. Try and have it parallel. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that knee back in underneath you. Press yourself up, rest position. So sink down, bring the forehead down. Always take these little moments to reset. Really important before our next little round. Good. Let the body just adjust. Soak it all up. Walking the hands back in. We're going to come to take a quick little twist, a quick little stretch. So little runner stretch. Bring one foot in front of the other. Bring both hands to the insides of the leg and lift the back leg. Little runner's lunge stretch. Keep the back knee down if this is no good for you, or just come into normal regular lunge stretch. Press back into the heel. And if you want to take a little rotation, then open the shoulders, move through your ribs, and you can take that little twist through the upper body, which always feels nice. We're going to close that down. Bring the knee down. Transition to your other side. No real form there. Press that leg back. Good. Find your stretch. Open that hip. Pressing into that heel. Good job. Good job. It's an energetic one. Building that strength. Open if you want to, or stay in just your stretch. Take the twist if you feel you need it. Look to the ceiling. Open your shoulder. Roll it back. And then bringing that all the way down. Good. Land the knee. Bring the opposite knee behind you. And we're going to come in to finish with a little bit of side, high kneeling, sorry. A little bit of working the side body. So we're bringing one leg out. I'm going to stack the hands behind the head. And we're going to take a little oblique stretch, a little oblique twist here. So really plant down through the foot. Find your neutral position. So get the glutes firing to keep the hips nice and open, staying out of the low back. Lengthen your spine first, and then you're going to come over. So as your weight is over your supporting leg, and then all you're going to do is rotate towards the mat and back. Keeping open. So imagine it's the collarbones that are turning. 3, that's it. Watch for any sort of shifts in the body. So you might find if the glutes are not on, that your body wants to shift backwards. Stay over the knee. Draw that belly button in. Rotate from your upper mid back. Really good one for the waist. Keep checking in with the neck. Press the head back into the hands as you take that twist. Move from your core. Last 2. Last 1. Good job. Disconnect the arms. Windmill down. You can do what you want with the top arm. You can be here or you can leave it there. I'm going to go here. Press out of your shoulder. Lift and lower. Connect here. Reach that leg away. 3, 4. Good. Keep lifted. Keep connecting. Keep out of the low back. Bring the leg forward of the hip if you feel like you're in your back. Last one. So good. Just bring that leg in. Take a quick little stretch to the side. We're just going to repeat that on the other side. Really drop into that hip. Stretching away from it. And then just set yourself up. Other side, same thing. Leg out. Really plant down through that foot. Just shuffle so you can see me. Really plant down through that foot. And then hands behind the head. Get the head released. And then take that wee tilt and your weight and everything's kind of over. Check the glutes are on. And then when you're good, you're just going to rotate and release. Move from the upper back. Watch for the shifts at the hips and the knees. Stay up over the knee. Stay up over your hip. Just take a little, it doesn't have to be big. Think of the collarbones widening as you rotate. Keep the elbows wide. Watch they don't sort of creep in. Put myself off my stride there. And I've lost count. Last 2. I feel like we've done a lot of these. Last 1. Keep that head relaxed. Good. Stay here. Disconnect. Windmill the arms down. Do what you want with the top arm into our lifts and lowers. You're almost there. Draw that tummy button in. Lift with power. Lift with strength. You know it's there. You've been working hard at it. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg in. Quick little stretch to the side. Sink down into that hip. Don't be afraid. Give it a good stretching out. Final exercise, guys, forearm plank. So coming into that position, we're going to set ourselves up in 4-point kneeling so we get our form right. We're just going to hold this and then we're pretty much there with our routine. So come down onto the forearms once you're stacked, knees over the hips, and then from there, straight line, one smooth move, leg back, find your balance, leg back, and then bring your hips in line with the rest of your body. We're not piked up and we're not extended down. It's a smooth line. Press back into the heels. Draw the abdominals away from the mat. Scoop in that belly. Pressing down through those forearms to hold. We've got this. Breathing here. Thinking being out the shoulders. Imagine you have a sheet of paper underneath your arms and you're trying to rip it. So you've got that opposition through the upper body. Pulling the arms away from one another. Keep breathing. Keep believing you can do it because you can. Heart forward. So watch for this head sink in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees down. Walk them in. Take a counter stretch. Releasing down. That was so good. So full of energy. Big breath in. Big breath out. Walking your hands back in. Restack your spine. And you're definitely done for the day. I hope you enjoyed that. I really hope you felt that strength build in the core there. I'll see you back on your mat soon. Well done on completing your workout for the day. Good job.